today. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I just made a choice to change it because I've seen growing up in the environment that I did, I didn't want that for my children. I grew up in Masset on Haida Gwaii. There was a lot of violence. There was a lot of physical abuse, alcoholism, like every day. Parents not really being there. There was a house full of people. We lived in a 3 or 4 bedroom house, and there was probably about 18 to 20 people living in this household. It didn't feel like I was a part of a family, and just kind of fed into, the whole thing of not being worthy of having love. The person that abused me came home from drinking. Now that I'm grown up, I still remember that exactly what happened on that night. And he had come home, and he actually was very drunk. And that was the night I lost my virginity, and I was 6. It's just this one night that just completely shattered everything within my life. It almost felt like I was like the slave. I was like the outcast, the black sheep of the family, the one to kick around when you're in a bad mood. That's how it felt growing up. And then constantly trying to find that one person to love me. Like now, I wasn't able to deal with adult relationships. All my children have different fathers, so, in each one I've chosen men that kind of devalued me because I didn't have a sense of self. I was withdrawn. I was hurting myself. Drinking, promiscuity. There's a lot of attention. You want a lot of attention, and to validate this feeling that something was taken from you, and then you're trying to get it back. A grown person should not have that power over a child to be able to take that child's spirit away from them. Because now, oh my God, there's somebody in my family that's done this, and it looks bad on me. But they have no idea that that person made a conscious decision to touch a child. And to me, that's just cowardly. You can't just brush it under the rug and say, okay, no, it won't happen again, because it keeps on happening. Because now you empowered that abuser that you're not going to say anything. The child's not going to say anything, and so now it reverts out, and now all this stuff happens to this child, and there's no reversing that until help is given. My biggest thing is to give children power, because I never had power as a child, or the power to say no, or the power to have a choice. And I want to give those children that chance to be able to say no, and I'm not comfortable with this. They have a right to say that, and that's the biggest thing that I want for any Native children. Anybody that you speak to on a reservation has said they have some sort of sexual abuse. We need to have a bigger voice, and to be able to empower children to say no, and that nothing is going to happen. They're not alone, and these people need to be very afraid of people that are coming out now, because they need to be able to have a strong community. And they say it takes a community to bring up a child, but one of those community members is a sexual abuser, then the whole loop is messed up. I have 4 beautiful, wonderful children that just come up to me and give me a hug and say, I love you. For no reason. They don't want anything. They just want to give me a hug and a kiss. And I love you. And that's something that I think I'm instilling in them, that, your love is very, very, it's worth something to me, for you to love me, and for them to have that empowerment is just amazing, because now they speak out.